Hello, and welcome to the next episode in the series, and I'm going to have to start off with an apology. As I was recording the last episode, unfortunately the capture failed, so I don't have anything of the previous two games, and that's unfortunate because they were both crackers for different reasons, to be quite honest with you. So the first game was a first round in this game, FA Cup game against Villa. We managed to pick up a 2-1 win. We were 1-0 down early doors, but then we came back through goals from Ollie Cromwell and Tammy Abraham. And then the next game was a stinker. Absolute stinker. We played Blackburn, and amongst other people, can you believe it, Danny Graham absolutely ripped us to shreds, and we actually lost that one 5-2. It wasn't a good game. The two goals that we scored were again Ollie Cromwell and again Tammy Abraham with the most delectable little jumping back heel flick from across, but it was too little too late, and to be honest, it was an absolute travesty. So I'm almost a little glad that it failed, so that you didn't have to see how abysmal I was in that game. But yes, so we are now playing Brighton and Villa, both away from home, both excellent sides, both going to be tough tests. But I reckon that we can just about handle it. So let's see what the team's going to look like playing Brighton, and hopefully it'll work this time. Okay, so this is the side. I've stuck Tammy Abraham up top because he's been in good form, although you haven't seen that. Williamson's in for Riley just because I know that there's going to be some tough games coming up, so we need to really rotate a little bit. And Barker's looking a bit tired, so McFadzean comes in at centre back. I mean, they're going to be better than us across the board, apart from Brayford. My captain for the game is better than Rose, and that's going to be our lot, really, isn't it? It is indeed. But you know, we've come over odds before, and I reckon that we can do it again with a bit of luck. So let's see if we can do just that by passing over, without further ado, to Terry to take us through the game. Thank you, Michael. And I'm here at the Farmer Stadium where Burton have a tough test, because not only are they playing Brighton, but they're also playing Hove Albion 2-on-1. Now it seems mighty unfair to me, but I'm not the one that scheduled the fixtures. But here we are, Dyer, Cromwell embracing before the game. Brighton, of course, up near the upper echelons of the table. Burton making a very solid start, but have some work to do after the disappointment of the last couple games. But we will see how they get on as Brighton kick off from left to right, Burton Albion from right to left. It's out to Rosenior, to Knockout, out to Rosenior again, he cuts inside. Rosenior plays it in, it's a touch, and it's well defended, and McLaughlin's there to bounce on the ball. Nodded down, Fitz, out to Wardy. Wardy plays it to Abraham. Abraham shoots, and that's only at the side netting. And it's now Stevens up to Glenn Murray. Skips past the man, Murray. Out to the left, it's Murphy. Murphy fires! Oh, and it's just flashed across. Picked up Stevens to Murray. He couldn't get it across, but it's broken kindly to Rosenior on the outside. Knockout up to Bulldog. Oh no, it's gone all the way, and what a block that is. He's thrown himself in front of the ball and got it away. It was mighty lucky how it broke out to him on the right. Rosenior into Knockout. He played it in. I thought it was aimed for Bulldog, but it went to your other man. Oh, and it's played forward. Brayford on the charge. He's quite a way forward, it's Brayford. But it's bounced back off him, and Dyer's got it now. Dyer, what's he going to do? He whips it in. Abraham, it's nodded away. Williamson, what's he going to do? To Ward. Ward shoots, it's blocked. But it's come all the way out to Fitz. Fitz now, back out to Wardy. Wardy got it. He's back to Fitz. Fitz to whip it in, and it's a header at the back stick. Johnny Brayford, the captain
I think he is indeed. My bad, didn't check the screen there. But oh, captain, my captain, Johnny Brayford. He was up further than I thought he had any right to be, and he's not the tallest, but he's made up for it with an absolutely impeccably timed run. Watch this once more. Fitz out to Wood. I thought he might have stood one up to the back stick, but instead to Fitz, touch out of his feet, whipped in, and Brayford, he's not going to miss those. Fullback to fullback, and it's 1-0 Burton, Albion. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. And that will do it for the first half. Burton probably been the better side, but a few chances this one so far. And here we go, underway for the second half. No changes from either side, as Fitz has got it on the left. He loses it out, but he gets it back again from Ward. Up to Cromwell, touch off his feet. Oh, and he's been absolutely hacked down. Ref, I thought he might have been clean through there. I mean, do you want to show some discipline here? Oh, I don't believe he's getting away with that dunk. Kind of a name is Dunk anyway. Wrong sport, you pleb. But look at this, he's nicked it away from him, and he's just took him down. Colin Jackson himself wouldn't have been able to hurdle that one. It's ridiculous. Can't believe he's got away with that. But Wardy, you're going to line up over the free kick now. Let's see if he can test the keeper. He does! Oh, and it's well plucked out there by Ankergren. On his skip pass now, Kyle Murphy. Over to Pocagnoli, and Brayford's won the header. Oh, it's not the best header though, and Baldock, he's cut it back to Kyle, and he's stuck it wide. Not the best defending from the hero goal scorer there. It was played out. I thought Brayford was going to deal with it, but he's nodded it straight back into the middle. Baldock reacted quickest, pulled it back to Kyle, who has got a ping on him. Is that to Knockout on the right? Oh, that's good defending from Turner, and he just clumps it forward. O'Grady to Cromwell. He's got Ward on the left. Ward, he's got space to run into. What's he going to do with it? He gets to the byline, he pulls it back. Oh, and it's not in. I thought it had gone in after the save, but it's somehow hacked away. Corner for Bratton. Man offering short. Ward is out to go towards him. It's played in, and he's not marked. And it's 1-1. Baldock, the scorer, and just undone with a simple move at the set piece. Amateur hour, really. Gotta really do better, you think. Not ideal at all. And that's not good. Not good from the lads. He's played in from the short one, and Baldock just ran off his man. Wardy wasn't quick enough getting out to him, and it's just like that. It's 1-1. Last minute here. Can Burton conjure something up? O'Grady. Williamson striding forward. Williamson again. Who's he got? Oh, he's got Miller on the outside. Miller. Last chance saloon is played in, and O'Grady couldn't do much more with the header. And that's it. 1-1 this one finishes. And it's a tough one to take. Good point in the end though.
So somewhat of a disappointing result there. And another win for Villa, who we play next, and they are looking in imperious form. That 2 drop points, I guess you could say, leave us just outside the playoffs, but we're still only 3 points off second, so it's not the end of the world. Just struggling to perhaps put teams away when we should do, I would say. But, you know, Brighton are a good side, and away from home, a point is a point at the end of the day. And to be honest, I'll probably take that against Villa as well, just to stop that juggernaut from chugging. Good news, Fitz is getting better and better, the young man, which is never a bad thing. So this is an option in PES where you get to choose a favourite player for the season, and it will keep their stats and what have you as a favourite player throughout your career and their career, as it were. So favourite player wise, I mean, it's got to be someone that I think is going to stick around for a while, someone that I think really, you know, showcases what it means to be a Burton Albion player. And I think you might guess who I'm going to go for here, but I'm going to go for young Fitz as a favourite player. So there he is in all of his glory. Arms folded. Serious business this, as he is the first inaugural Burton Albion favourite player. Look at him, he's absolutely chuffed. So we do indeed have an away game against Villa. They sit top of the table. They're a good side. We did beat them in the cup, but it will be probably a different team that they play against us. But then again, it'll be a different team that we play against them. So let's see what that team will be. So it is a rotated side due to some tiredness in the squad. So Jarvis comes in up front. He's not really been great for us, to be honest. I need to see more out of him moving forward. Harness comes at right mid, hopefully to secure that. Hindman comes back in at centre mid. He's been okay, but again, could probably use a bit more from him. We've got Eddie Irvine coming in at right back for Brayford. Flanagan coming in at centre mid for Turner, and Bywater in goal. And as predicted, their team is pretty fantastic. And that Carragher at left mid scored against us in the cup, but they weren't playing Rudy Justed, who I have had such issues with on this game previously. He has been a thorn in my side, and hopefully we can keep him quiet, but it is going to be a tough ask. Can we do it? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's by passing over to your favourite and mine, young Terry, to see what he has to say about this one.
Thank you, Michael. And another away fixture as Burton take the short trip up road to Villa Park. We play table toppers Aston Villa. They have been in, quite frankly, scary form. We did dispatch them in the cup, there's no denying that. But different sides. For both sides, must admit, Burton have made a raft of changes, as have Villa. But they are the form side in the division, and it's going to be a tough ask. But here we go, Burton kicking from right to left in this first half. Wardy over the free kick. In a good position here. Let's see what he can do with it. He has a dig. Oh, and that's not too far over the top. He's had a few of those this season. Little sighters. Not quite managed to do too much yet. It's played up to Agbonlho. And that's well cut out. Eddie Irvine. Up to O'Grady. He's got a bit of space, you know. He'll have a dig, you know. Oh, and he's just put it wide. Villa have been, quite frankly, wasteful in possession so far. It was picked up by Eddie Irvine. He played it up to O'Grady, who just turned deftly, and he just slung a foot at it. And it's a free kick now, Carragher. Oh, that's not the best keeping! Oh, and he somehow scrambled away. That wasn't ideal at all. Wasn't the most dangerous of free kicks, and Bywater didn't look strong. Can Burton defend a free kick better in this game? Looks like another short one, perhaps. And he's played with a 1-2 this time. Oh, but it's well defended. And it's a throw-in. Harness. He's got acres of space. Whips it in to O'Grady. Oh, he rose well. It was a good ball in. But you think he's got to do maybe a little better there. But Matty Harness with a lovely ball headed over. Well picked up, Hindman. Jarvis. He's got Harness out on his right. Harness's ball in is well headed away. Eddie Irvine gets up. Hindman once more. Ward with some time. Ward hits his own man and Hindman drills it. Oh, and it's just wide. I tell you what. That was all sorts of action there. Pinball stuff. It was nodded out. It got knocked down to Hindman. Found Ward. His shot actually hit O'Grady of all people. And Hindman lashed at it. And he's put it wide. Nice. Villa with the free goal kick, apologies. They've played out from the back mostly this game. And Bunn does the same. Oh my god, he's giving it straight to Jarvis! And Jarvis has scored! Unbelievable! I know they're both wearing yellow, but Christ almighty, Bunn has just put it straight on a plate. And he won't get an easier goal from that. Oh my days. Bunn and Elphick. It's not that they weren't on the same page there. They're not even rated in the same book. And Jarvis can open his account, and that was easy. But I'm not going to complain. We'll take that one. Burton lead 1-0. And it's just dead. Oh, what a crunching chime from Barker. And Ward now. Jarvis to O'Grady. What's he going to do? It's fallen back to Jarvis, and he's played it toward 1-on-1, and it's ticked aside by Burton and Villa again, not clearing convincingly, and it's 1-0. And to be honest, Villa have not been very good. I don't see how they're quite doing so well in the league, but Burton hold a 1-0 lead. Let's see how it pans out. Riley charging forward. Harness, he's been superb out on this right. Harness floats it in. O'Grady! Oh, he's had a couple of them in this game. A man of his prowess in the air. You'd think that he'd perhaps be doing a bit better. Harness, he's been excellent, as I say, on the right. Just putting in ball after ball. And O'Grady nods that one just wide. And another superb tackle from Barker. He's been an absolute wall inside to Heinemann. Riley. O'Grady. Jarvis. O'Grady. Lovely stuff. Oh, and he's just dragged it wide. It was excellent one-touch football. All started from that crunching challenge from Barker. Rumour has it that when he retires, he's going to get hired by Donald Trump to stand on the Mexican border because he's that much of a wall. Villa trying to go forward, and they've given it away once more. It's played through to Jarvis. He's blocked it back to Abraham. Abraham to Ward. Oh, and he just tried to shape it and open it, and it was well blocked. Villa now. Oh, and it's fallen nicely. And what a tackle once more. Barker has been an absolute demon. Riley out to Ward. Burton can break here perhaps. Ward on the left, he's got a lot of options. He plays it into Abraham. Good first touch. Abraham! Oh, he's just poked it wide. Excellent counter once again from Barker. I mean, I can't believe it's the same man that gave away the penalty in the first minutes of the season, but it was slid through. It was a slightly heavy touch, and he had to stretch. Nodded down. Once again given away by Burton. Villa rather. Cromwell whips it in, and Abraham! It's just glanced off his head and wide. Chances are coming, and you've got to hope there isn't a sting in the tail here. Once again, it's good work down the right-hand side. Played in and nodded just wide. Villa corner here. It's played in and just dead. Oh, thankfully he heads it just wide. He was touted before the game, but he's been quieter than a mouse with a sore throat, this lad. But we know he's got the quality, and thankfully on this one, it was clipped in and nodded just wide of the upright. Picked up here by Eddie Irvine. Out to Cromwell. Cromwell, oh, he turns on the jets, gets past his man, gets to the byline, whips it in, and Abraham! They've missed plenty of those sorts of chances this game, but not this one, right at the death. 3 points, put him in your pocket, wrap it up in a bow, give it to your mate, because there's ones are coming home with Burton. Lovely work again on this right-hand side from Cromwell. He's so dynamic, this boy. He can play up front, he can play on the right, he's looking excellent only a few games in. Gets to the byline, just clips it in. Defender, poor positioning, and Abraham can just nod that one home to give Burton the win. And there it is, confirmation. Burton Albion 2-0 winners away from home against top of the league. What a performance, what a result.
Well, how the hell were they top? Absolute annihilation. Much more than the score suggested. And we'll take those 3 points all the way to the bank. Good wins for Fulham, Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich. Let's see what that does to the tableau. So we're back into the playoff positions, up into 5th. Still those 3 points away from Sheffield Wednesday. And 6 points now off Villa. But we are looking good compared to the bottom 3. Ipswich sit on 6, so we are a good 9 points ahead of that and looking to accelerate away from that even further. So monthly report, there you are, just confirmation that I wasn't a lying son of a gun. We did lose 2-1 to Villa, we did beat Villa 2-1 and we did get pumped by Blackburn. So Tammy Abraham was top goal scorer, Ollie Cromwell top assist man. Team of the month, criminally overlooked, but that front two for Blackburn was the two that tore me a new one. And Flanagan and Fitz just increasing their overalls, which I'm not going to complain with. But Messinho is on the way down. So next up we've got a big derby against Derby. The Derby. and that one will be at the Pirelli. Let's have a look where they sit in the league. They're not having the best of seasons. In fact, they sit just one place above the relegation zone. It looks like they're having trouble keeping it out, but they are still scoring for a team down there. So it will be, hopefully, an exciting game, and that will be the opening game of next episode. So apologies once again that the two games from earlier didn't capture correctly, but all signs point to this one going A-OK. And if you are looking forward to the next episode, if you have any comments about perhaps who should be getting a bit more game time, who should perhaps be getting a bit less game time, any sort of changes that you think might be beneficial to us, why don't you pop that in the comments below. And don't forget to drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for the next episode and beyond. But until then, I have been Michael, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.